Well. Just when you thought Manchester United's drama-filled saga couldn't deliver another plot twist, here we are with a shocker that will send ripples across Old Trafford. Dan Ashworth, the man touted as one of the sharpest minds in football operations, is out. Gone. Finished at Manchester United. And as always with this club, the devil is in the details. Let's start at the beginning. Ashworth, whose CV reads like a footballing masterclass, was handpicked by Ratcliffe to spearhead a revolution. His mandate was simple yet daunting. Transform Manchester United into a modern, well-oiled machine capable of challenging the very best in Europe. This was the man behind England's DNA project, the visionary who turned Brighton into a recruitment and development powerhouse. United fans had every reason to believe he was the missing piece in the puzzle. But behind the scenes, tensions were brewing. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, fresh off his £1.3 billion acquisition of a 25% stake in the club, reportedly clashed with Ashworth almost from the start. You see, Ratcliffe isn't just your typical billionaire investor. He's hands-on, opinionated, and some might say, stubborn. Ashworth, by contrast, operates best when he has the autonomy to execute his vision. This fundamental difference in approach created friction, and as the weeks went on, it became clear that their partnership was anything but harmonious. Now, let's talk about the impatience that has plagued this club for years. Ashworth's success at Brighton wasn't built overnight. It was the result of years of meticulous planning, strategic recruitment, and unwavering patience. But at Manchester United, patience is a luxury no one seems willing to afford. Ratcliffe, desperate to justify his eye-watering investment, grew increasingly frustrated with Ashworth's deliberate, methodical approach. Reports suggest he wanted immediate results, big signings, high-impact decisions, and a rapid overhaul of the club's structure. But football doesn't work like that, does it? Especially not at a club as chaotic as United. And then there's the internal resistance. Ashworth's vision for United was ambitious. He wanted to streamline the scouting network, revamp the youth academy, and introduce a data-driven approach to recruitment. But not everyone at the club shared his enthusiasm. Certain senior figures within United's hierarchy reportedly felt threatened by his ideas. They saw him as an outsider, someone who didn't understand the United way. This resistance further undermined his authority and made his job all but impossible. But the most infuriating part of this saga? The sheer lack of direction at the top. Ratcliffe's decision to take direct control of the sporting department is a glaring red flag. Let's be clear, running a football club isn't like running a petrochemical empire. It requires expertise, collaboration, and above all, a deep understanding of the game. Ratcliffe's move to sideline Ashworth and centralize power in his own hands smacks of arrogance, and it's United who will pay the price. Ashworth's departure isn't just a blow, it's a disaster. This was a man who could have given United the stability and structure it so desperately needs. Instead, we're left with more questions than answers. Who will replace him? What's Ratcliffe's long-term plan? And perhaps most importantly, how much longer can United survive this endless cycle of dysfunction? Manchester United fans, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This club will never return to its former glory until it gets its house in order. Dan Ashworth's exit is a symptom of a much deeper problem, a culture of impatience, infighting, and mismanagement that has been festering for years. Until that changes, it won't matter how much money we spend, who we sign, or how many managers we sack. The results will stay the same. So I ask you, how many more projects must we endure before we see real progress? How many more false dawns will it take for this club to realize that success isn't built on quick fixes and egos? It's built on vision, unity, and the courage to do things the right way. Dan Ashworth could have been the man to lead us there, but now he's gone. And the question remains, who will step up and steer this club back to where it belongs?